Hey, y'all, check this out. In this video, I'm going to go over the best investment strategy that has remained tried and true for years and years and years to come. And that is dollar cost averaging. Hands down, how do you profit in a bear market? How do you profit in times of uncertainty? That is doubling down and taking small positions consistently over a period of time. Let's dive into it. Looking at the market here, Bitcoin at 32,336, falling off a cliff, going crazy. And that is okay. We look at the markets here, pulling up XRP. We went over this yesterday. It did break our level of support, and we'll dive into that deep tomorrow when we cover technical analysis on Technical Tuesday. Seeing here, we broke this level again. We're heading to this major level of 28,000. Are we going to fall off a cliff? I'm not worried, because we're going to go over this strategy called dollar cost averaging and kind of the impact it has. So if we scroll back here, looking at what happened back in June of 2021 last year, clearing the charts a little bit, we can see. And this going to the weekly time frame. Let's say we buy weekly every candle. So we take a position right here. We take another position right here, and we continue to just $100 a week, $20 a week. So instead of going to fast food, instead of buying that alcohol, we continue to take positions at all these levels here. So looking at going over a couple months with the spike, we would have been in profit up here, almost doubling our position for most of them, because most of our ranges when we accumulated were in this level, because we're buying every week. Each candle on this chart is a week going on the weekly time frame. So same thing happens here. We're pulling back. And what should we do? Continue, take positions. That's what we're doing here. We're taking positions every week. Boom. Every week, going through, taking positions. Every candle, taking a position. And this could be the same day every week. This is health try and true. So it's falling off a cliff. What are we doing? Continue to take positions. It's coming up a little bit. Didn't make a new high. Nowhere near all-time high. We're taking a position. It's falling off a cliff here. We are taking positions. The same thing holds true for every high quality top 10 project that is out right now. When you build that foundation, build the foundation filled with high, I would say, nothing's guaranteed, of course, but we want to do, high probability setups, right? High probability. What are the odds that XRP is going to be around? What are the odds Cardano is going to be around? What are the odds Bitcoin is going to be around? What are the odds that Ethereum is going to be around for another 5 years? Because we see here every 3 years, we seem to be in profit. If you have held cryptocurrency for 3 or more years, you're still in profit. And that's what people don't understand. We're coming from down here. So not going deep into technicals, we're going to do that tomorrow, but looking at what we have right here, major level of support right here. Are we going to break 30,000? That is the question. Are we going to break 30? But either way, we're going to be taking positions. Either way, we are going to be accumulating. And that's what people have it messed up. That's what people don't understand. This red is opportunity. And I even recommended this for crypto fear greed. And we can kind of go here real quick, because I have a thing with crypto fear greed. Crypto fear greed, I'm saying, why not make the extreme fear green? And the extreme when people are excited, I don't even remember what it was. What was fear? I think it was greed. Green's greed. So why not make greed red and fear green? That's kind of my whole grievance with crypto fear greed. Why not just make it? Why not reverse the colors? Because then you're showing them opportunity. Because at red, it's like, oh, don't touch it. Red is don't touch. Red is hot. Green is opportunity. Oh, let's get it. But every time on crypto fear greed, every time it's green, it's the worst time to buy. It's the absolute worst time to buy. Most of the time. For most altcoins, it's the worst time to buy when it's green. So I think we should flip this and say extreme fear should be green. That whole meter should be green. Extreme greed should be red. That is one not to even touch. Do not look at the markets unless you're dollar cost averaging a long-term project. Do not even look at the markets. Do not take positions near all-time highs. And that's kind of, we'll dive into our investing philosophies, but that kind of aligns with, our investing philosophy and how we've been able to move forward toward financial freedom with crypto assets using those philosophies. But that's my grievance with crypto fear greed. I love the indicator. It makes sense. It kind of shows what's going on, but that is the best investing philosophy we have here at Clockwise Crypto is to, one, don't buy near all-time highs. 2, invest long-term. So we're talking about 3 to 5 years on average, unless you're doing an allocation, unless you're, trading leverage or allocation 3 to 5 years, you shouldn't get in a project unless you're willing to ride with it for 3 to 5. Okay. Do a bid with it. That's what we call it, right? So the third one would be, learn technical analysis. Learn the market conditions. Technical analysis aren't, everyone says, oh, the charts can't dictate this. Well, we've been talking about this drop for a while, and everyone thought I was crazy. Hey, we might go to 20. We might go to 29. No, we'll never. No. Listen, we might go to 29. It's only one level that's stopping us from hitting this 29 level. And if we break this level, we could go back to the nearest support for me is the nearest support I see is 14 grand. So I don't care what anyone's saying. If we break 30, the next support is 14. So I'm calling it. I'm not saying we will. This is an if-then scenario. And we'll go over this on Technical Tuesdays tomorrow. But this is an if-then scenario. If we break 30,000, we're going to 15. Next support. There's no other support. Where's the other support? Look to the left. There is nothing in sight. The next support, okay, might be 20. Okay, I didn't see this. 20. Sorry. 20. That's the next support. So it is what it is. So don't get caught. We're in this long term. So either way, we're good. I'm good. I'm cool with it dropping. I wanted to drop because it's not every day that you get a second chance to take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime, right? Because usually you have to take advantage of an opportunity of a lifetime of the opportunity, right? That's what they say. But now, if it breaks 30.8, if it breaks 30.8, 30,000, whatever, everyone's getting a second chance this time. So I know margin calls are around 28. People are going to be freaking out. So it dropped under 30. We'll probably hit a lot of margin calls, right? That's going to drop it even further because a lot of leverage orders are going to be closed out, drop down to 20. And that's kind of a scenario. Anything can happen. I'm not saying that's just a scenario. I didn't see this level of support here. So 20,000 is the next support we can market here. I mean, we might as well do Technical Tuesday today because I'm going over the charts below. But we're going to go in depth to different pairs tomorrow, different cryptocurrencies, XRP, Ethereum, Cardano, kind of see what's going on. But this is definitely something we should be paying attention to. This is critical level right here. And we can kind of move this down a little bit, but not too much. I think where it's at is pretty steady. I'm actually okay with it at 31. But I would say 30 would be even more realistic. But either way, this whole range, don't fall in love with the lines. It's really more so a range. But this level of support is critical, and there's nothing I see stopping it, and that's okay, because we remember that in 2020 we were at $4,400. It's crazy. We spiked all the way up. In 2 years, spiked all the way up to 69,000. So a pullback is healthy. And a pullback is healthy. We can kind of go over this, and we're gonna go over this tomorrow, but why not today? It's okay. We're going here. Next support to break exactly 28.7. The next level is between 17 and 20. Here's a level of support right here. We can move this down a little bit to get more wicks, but it's still around that range between 19 and 17,000, which is okay. I'm cool with it. I'm with it. Yes, I like it. So we're going deep with this tomorrow, but really wanted to go into the best practices of investing Especially in cryptocurrencies, you want to get long term 3 to 5, do a bid with it. Don't get anything you wouldn't do a bid with. So, quick flips, unless you're doing IDOs or ICOs or any private sales like that. That kind of it's a different play. But when we're looking at projects like this, where you can take advantage of dollar cost averaging, getting it at multiple price points, and ultimately on the way down for the long term, as we see, history is going to repeat itself every 3 years. If you hold it 3 to 5, you should be in profit. So people that were in crypto back, when I got involved, they're still sitting pretty good. It's pretty good returns. Take your profits as well. We'll kind of go into that in depth every week for best practices when profiting in a bear market. How to profit in a bear market. Really, one way is to dollar cost average. So not just dumping one load on at one price point, but spreading it out, dumping multiple price points, especially in a pullback, which we've been expecting. There was pretty much 2 scenarios that could happen if we looked at Bitcoin, right? We either going to break this level, which we ended up breaking, right? We broke this level at 34, and we needed to break above 47 in order for us to be out the woods. We broke it, so we're heading down. So it's a matter of finding a floor. The next floor right now is looking at between 30,000, 28,000. I would say more so 30,000. I would say more so 28, to be honest with you. Looking at the fibs, but respecting the support right here, this range, I would say 30,000, between 30 and 28. If that breaks, the next support is about anywhere between 17 and 19. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited for everything, but remember this principle: dollar cost averaging is really the best way to go long term. Thinking long term. Do not think about quick flips. Really happens, and most people lose money on quick flips. So pay attention to that. I hope you got some value out of this video, and we'll see you in the next video.